Alright, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode. I'm sorry for the delay between putting these out. I think I can blame my daughter for that. It was her 1-year birthday that we were planning. So Evelyn, if you're watching this in the future, I blame you. I'm just kidding. It has been a while since I've played, and actually something happened with my game because I left it on like I usually do so that Digimon and the Digifarm can gain some levels, but what ended up happening was that I didn't charge it, so the game or the system died. So any progress that my Digimon made in the Digifarm has just been undone. So I don't know how far I would have gotten, but I did have a few levels gained, and so I digivolved one or two. It was like 2 Digimon that I digivolved. Alright, so the next thing I'm supposed to do, I believe, is go to the Shinjuku subway. I think that's where I'm supposed to go. That's like the last bit of hint that Kyoko gave me. So let's see if there's anything there. I think that's the labyrinth that we're supposed to go to. Okay, here's a little blue thing. Oh, it feels like something's out to kill. What is this chill I feel? Let's just be morbid. Why not? Question mark? A case came in from Detective Matayoshi. Hurry up and come. What? You felt something ominous in the air just now? Since when have you been so superstitious? It's probably nothing. Just get back here so we can get to work already. I should see if there's a new case to investigate. Okay. So once again, it stopped me on the way there. Oh, I forgot. I think this lady sells t-shirts. I know Edgar really wants me to have a maid outfit, and I just don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think I'm even able to do it. But we've been watching this show called Kuroko's Basketball or something like that, and so in honor of that, I'm gonna get a basketball t-shirt and see if I can wear it. I don't know if I'll be able to, but since we have to head back to Kyoko anyway, I can check the wardrobe thing and see if I can, or the clothes rack, and then I can see if I can wear it or not. Let's see, we're here. There's the Inoden school attire, and then here's the basketball t-shirt. Nice. Wow, that's really dorky. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the cases. Broad daylight. Client Matayoshi. An invisible slasher is rampant in Shinjuku. Catch the culprit before something serious happens. Please help. Oh, and I'll get a bank expansion drive. That's good. There has been a string of some real oddball incidents lately out in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building exteriors, they're all getting sliced up. And with clean cuts too, like someone took a real sharp knife to them. Thankfully, nobody has actually gotten hurt by this so far. Right now, it's just a case of trying to curb vandalism we're dealing with here. But it's heavy-duty stuff getting damaged here. Imagine if people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It'd be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can't predict what'll be next, and the police can hardly be bothered to get off their asses and... like, this'll help us. It's after the last incidents. I see where this is going. Alright, we'll check it out for you. She's not even touching her keyboard. I've politely borrowed access to a security camera in Shinjuku so we can check out what it's been recording. I don't see anything, and I damn well don't hear anything right now either. Doesn't look like I can find any of the actual crime scenes, though I'd wager that you've already checked on this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, huh? Oh, hee, I just found something interesting. Here's my trusty assistant from just a little while ago. Let's take a look. Oh, this was when we were there? But we weren't wearing that shirt. Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We just might have a real live Kamaitachi on our hands here. You've probably heard about them before from folktales, right? Kamaitachi are weasel spirits with claws as sharp as a sickle. I hope I'm saying that name right. To hear the stories tell it, They attack people by appearing inside a sudden whirlwind, cutting their victim's skin sharply in its wake. What probably really happens is that when people's skin gets really dry, it can get cut up by small rocks blowing in the wind, or so we thought. Looking at this footage, I think it's safe to say that's no ordinary gust of wind. Knowing that, there well could be an actual Kamaitachi on the loose in Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside for the moment, what we do know is that light reflected off something. Maybe the wind somehow, or a blade? Or maybe something else entirely, who knows? But that light definitely skimmed really close to your head there in that footage. If you hadn't felt anything ominous back there, we might have seen your head pop off your shoulders. Better stay sharp, you can only stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Matayoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. Well, that's good. You almost died out there. Why don't you go back out and investigate? Pumpkinmon, hey, is it true there's human food that looks like clouds? I want to touch it. Oh, that's probably cotton candy. It sure looks like a cloud. Tastes sweet, too. Oh, what's this? There's a thin line coursing through here that looks like a burn mark. Wait, a burn mark? Kyoko, you found a burnt spot, you say. Anything else of note you found there? What's wrong? Does something feel off again? A flash of sunlight reflected off a window and blinded you? Matayoshi, looks like you froze Kyo for the time being. Oh wait, there she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. Haha, once she's like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk with her. Looks like she'll be at it for a while. I hate ordering you around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues for us? We've had a lot of reports about this phenomenon come into the police department, so there could definitely be something left to find. There's another. Another one of those burn marks on the sidewalk here. Exclamation points. I feel it, that murderous intent again. Look at him dodging. The jig's up, I know your trick now. Hey, it's me, I figured out what's going on. The culprit, whoever they are, is using reflections to their advantage. Have you ever heard of the Walkie-Talkie building? It's a super tall skyscraper in London that was at the center of a really bizarre incident. Basically, there were cars parked nearby it that mysteriously had parts of them melted and warped. The cause of it was the building's windows. The panes were installed in such a way they reflected a sunbeam potent enough to damage the cars. In this instance, though, we're not dealing with sun rays. Judging from the flash of the light and those burn marks you found, we're probably dealing with lasers here. But this isn't your ordinary laser pointer we're talking about. Only weapons-grade lasers could leave such deep burns. The question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku and fire them off without people spotting them. There hasn't been any big power surges in the area. Could there be batteries? No, wait, the digital wave readings are fluctuating weirdly. Don't tell me they're using the digital waves as a substitute for microwaves in an impromptu maser? If that's the case, then... Hey, think you can trust in my deductions and your good luck to pull us through? He's still dodging this whole time. Like I'd ever doubt your judgment. I like that attitude. Then here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflective surface in the area. We're going to use that to our advantage. The fact that a laser is bouncing around towards you means we can trace it back to its origin point. To do that, we need to get in the line of fire, but you have to time it well or else you'll get a hole burnt right through your skull. Do you get what I'm asking here? As soon as that laser's got you, I want you to connect jump into it and dive inside. Oh? If my thinking is correct, that laser is actually a type of digital wave. If it is, the instant that beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the origin point and establishes a faux network of sorts. That's what should make it possible for you to connect jump into it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're easily the luckiest person I've ever known. You can do it. Trust yourself and tackle this head on. Just concentrate. If anyone can do this, it's you. Wow. What a crazy theory. And I guess she's right. So now we're like inside a laser, or I don't even know. Or maybe we just used the well, I think right now we're inside it, but we're gonna use it as a way to get to the destination. Wherever it's coming from. Hey, how come Garudamon only knows like 4 moves? What the? That's weird. Wow. These get real complicated. Oh, it stopped me. I can't move any further. What? Interesting. Okay. I can't go any further. I feel like I have to take one of these side paths. Wow. That's never happened before. Oh! Wow. Alright, let's see who this is. Optical Weapon Tankmon? Who are you? How did you find me here? Are you some army goon trying to take me back? You're not with the army? Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of a certain country's military. I wonder which one. I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hated it. I hated being worthless to them for any other purpose aside from that. And I hate anybody in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon, so I ran away. Question mark? You're wondering why I was attacking the city? But I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do, that's all. Oh, so my lasers were shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it? Sorry about that. Ha 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 ha. Try all I might, no matter how much I run away, I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. I'm wrong? Because if I was a real weapon there would have been casualties? Huh, you're really something. Hey, are you okay? You look alright. I'm so relieved to see you again. If something had happened to you, it would have made me look really terrible as a detective, so I'm glad to see you're okay. Detective? I knew it, you lied to me. You really are just a government dog. Oh great, Mateyoshi. I'll make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag. If you're so desperate to make me a weapon again, then I'll give you what you want and then some. Take this. Oh well. Alright, that took a while. Oh, great. I don't know. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. That's enough. I get it. I'm nothing more than a weapon to be fired off. I know that after fighting you now. But if that's the life I have to lead, then I wish I'd never been created. Oh, man. So it was a program Digimon made by a foreign military, huh? I'm sorry I interrupted your conversation then. I guess I gummed up the works real bad right when you'd won him over. Yeah, you did. Still, at least it put a stop to things, even though it ended poorly. It really did. Now it's become a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find a top-secret military weapon, you also, well, destroyed it. If we're not careful here, this could turn into an international incident that even threatens our security treaty with that country. Just when Japan finally got to move their bases too, that deal could vanish into thin air because of this. Oh, but don't think any of this is your fault. Even if it were to lead to World War III taking place, you shouldn't feel guilty. Ha ha ha. Oh, Kyo, if I didn't know you'd better, I'd think you were actually being serious. Hee hee. Oh, but I really am. When am I not? Anyway, Lady Luck must really take a shine to you. To tell you the truth, there was actually one other thing that flash of light could have been. See, if it hadn't been a normal mazer, but instead of phonon mazer, you wouldn't be standing here talking to us right now. I detected fluctuations in the digital waves, which made me immediately determine that they were functioning as a mazer substitute. However, there was also the possibility that instead of microwaves being substituted, that it could have been ultrasonic waves. Rather than rely on photons, phonon masers, like the name implies, rely on amplified phonons, which makes their properties fundamentally different. If you'd been facing a phonon maser back there, you probably wouldn't have been able to use it like a normal network line in Connect Jump. Now do you get how lucky you are? You did some great work out there today, kiddo. But that's what youth is for in the first place, so keep it up. Great. Cherrymon, hey, the truth is I haven't broken the ice with these guys yet. Got any ideas? You can't just wait for them. Try and talk to them. I'm sure you'll get along. Kyoko, I agree with what Detective Mateyoshi said, so it's back to work for you, kiddo. Your next task awaits you. Oh, what's this? Kishibe, and so, it has come to my attention that the acquisition of the Nile Corporation by Kamishiro Enterprises was illegal. Some rotten underlings did it on their own, with no permission, and although this was years ago, it was categorically the wrong decision, and as such, I certainly will not let it slide. With that said, everyone who was even slightly involved, from the vice presidents on down to the delivery boys, I fired them all, each and every one. Moving on. From here on out, I shall run the company personally as its CEO. In a complete change from the old organization, I shall now control the company directly. Decision-making will be faster and we'll be able to provide the string of new services our customers demand. I'd like to start by taking the first step today. There's a very major project that I've had in mind for a while now that I'd like to announce. And that is a major update to Eden, our flagship service and the cornerstone of people's lifestyles everywhere. With this new update, you'll be able to do that, and this, and maybe even those things. The details are still a secret, oohoo. But we'll be hosting an early access demo event for people to try these new Eden updates ASAP. Please join us and experience for yourself our new sincerity, along with the new possibilities offered by Eden. Was that like a broadcast on the TV? Yes, okay. They're all turning around watching it. We got slammed. Indeed, our opponent is not to be underestimated. They really got the upper hand. Question marks? We were about to launch a raid on Kamishiro on the basis of the materials you obtained for us, when there was a leak in the form of an internal announcement at Kamishiro regarding the raid. Question marks? In other words, they admitted their guilt before we could pursue any charges. My superiors fell for it completely. They put an end to the case by seizing the evidence we'd prepared and arresting a scapegoat. It's a matter of speculation, but I suspect that it was Kishibe who ordered that announcement. This press conference must be a part of her cunning scheme as well. Question marks? Oh my god. Man, Hey Edgar, can I call you back? I'm recording a Digimon episode right now. Okay, I'll call you right back. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, I mean hi.
There's no camera, it's the microphone. Alright, I'll call you right back, okay? Bye. She probably figured that if she got it to the press first, she could avoid the apologies and explanations that would invariably come later. But to couple that with announcements of her becoming the new CEO as well as these new large-scale Eden updates all at the same time? Give him the old razzle-dazzle. It's the Kishibe show she's running and she knows it. On the other hand, we did get evidence proving a connection between Kishibe and the demon hackers, but all the accounts associated with the demons have somehow been magically erased. It'll be tough to identify them in the real world. I see. I'm sorry, Kyo-chan. Just when we finally had Kamishiro by the tail, they got away. No need to apologize. Even if we'd rushed into things earlier, it probably would have all turned out the same. ... From Nokia. Urgent! At K-Cafe. What's up? Come see me. Great, just when we're having a serious talk. At least use a ringtone that doesn't suck all the dramatic tension out of the room. It sounded like a plushie or something. Oh ho, a call from Nokia Shiramine? Don't worry about us, just go. Question marks? You know the saying, strike while the iron is hot. There's nothing we can do for right now. Waiting for her to make the first move is a valid plan on our part. Chapter 8, No Stopping the Gale Girls. Or we could put your assistant's skills to use. ... I swear that kid might be a godsend from your father, sent from the great hereafter. Maybe rushing into things might not be the worst idea, just a little bit. Huh? There's no guarantee that half cyber form will be able to sustain itself forever. And if Kamishiro finds out whose body it is at the hospital, it won't end well, will it? Or possibly... Question mark. It could be that they're leaving Maiguru alone on purpose, that they've known the truth for a while now. Interesting. Like I said, Nokia, the day of reckoning has come for hackers who want to use Digimon for evil purposes. Question mark? Oh, Maiguru, you're late. Why are you always late like this? Back to what we were talking about, Arata. What do you mean by day of reckoning exactly? Isn't it obvious? We'll take out the hackers and save the Digimon. Hey, isn't that a big hit high-handed? Losing to Faye earlier made it very apparent that I don't have the chops to do this on my own. That's why I'm planning on forming a tamer group to face off against those mean old hackers. Tamer group? You've both heard of a hacker team called the Judes? The Judes? Oh. They were a hacker team that was active a little while ago, right? That's right, Arata. I should have figured you'd know your stuff. Although members of the Judes were hackers, they never did anything evil that would have bothered ordinary users or Digimon. So what are you getting at? We can form a powerful team by gathering hackers like former Jude members and other like-minded folks. We'll call ourselves the Rebels, and we'll protect Digimon and Eden from evil hackers. ... What do you think? It's a totally great idea, right? Don't you think the name kicks butt? ... And Arata would be our leader, of course. There's no one else better for the job. What? Well, you're such an incredible hacker. You saved me that time I was attacked in Kowloon. Oh, and you'll be a rebel too, Maiguru. It's okay, don't worry. I'll make you the vice assistant leader, okay? There, then it's decided. Is the Rebels a good name? We could also go with the Digimon Helpers, or DH for short. No thanks. What? You won't do it? Wait, why not? How come? Oh, is it because you don't like the word leader? If that's the case, you can be the boss, or the captain, or el jefe, or whatever you prefer. I don't have time for your game of make-believe. Game of make-believe? I'm busy searching for the cause of that crazy sickness. You can go do what you want. Hey, Maiguru? Question marks. Is this really the best time for you to be hanging out with someone like her? ... I need to talk to you. Come to Shinjuku later. I'll be waiting. Dang, that's cold as ice. What's up with that? This bites. Fine, he doesn't have to join us. We can do it without him. Right, Maiguru? ... He just leaves. Arata, yeah? Yuko, ... Hey you're Yuko Kamishiro, right? ... I heard about you from Maiguru. What are you doing in a place like this? Kyoko told me what was going on. She said Maiguru would be here. You have business with Maiguru? Maiguru is in here, with the loudmouth. You had a very serious look on your face. What were you looking at? Oh, nothing. Monthly special hamburger set menu. Huge portions, thick and juicy hamburgers. Extra rice free. Year round. Sorry, there's a lot of movies. ... You hungry? More dots. Okay then, I'll see you around. More dots. Oh my gosh, there's more. I'm so angry. What is it with that hood-wearing punk? He must be thinking he's all that. Look at me, I'm such a nihilist. I'm so cool, I'm so hot. Well, whatevs. It means there's only one solution. I'll be the leader. Question marks? What's that look for? You don't have to be so shocked or dubious. My guru, you'll help me recruit new members, yeah? Dots. What? Why that big long pause there? You don't wanna? You don't want to? Now I'm really worried about the future. Oh ho ho ho, no need to worry, I've got a clear goal in all this. Question marks? I think Yugo from the Zaxxons will understand what I'm saying a little better. Whatever will be, will be. Where there is a will, there is a way. Let's start out by trying to invite Yugo. Oh, and we gotta keep Faye completely out of it. Question marks? Well, she's kind of a creeper, isn't she? She talks funny and her style is a bit, she's definitely a perv. Pervert with a capital P. Pervert? By question marks. What? Are you a friend of Maiguru's? Yuko, it seems you're in the middle of something. I'll come back some other time. Oh no, we're not in the middle of anything. We're certainly not talking about perverts. ... Huh? Whoa, wait, aren't you Yuko Kamishiro from Kamishiro Enterprise? Yes. Whoa, she really is your friend, Maiguru. Well, I wouldn't go that far. So hey, does that mean we're your friends too? What? I mean, right? The friend of a friend is a friend. That's been the way of things. That's been the way of things have been since like forever. Wow. Yes, well, I'm Nokia Shiramine. Call me Nokia or Akino if you'd like. That was my nickname back in elementary school. Can I call you Yuko or Yukum? I'll be back later. Sure thing, Yuko, later. But the funny thing about you is you've got some pretty well-developed relationships considering how poorly developed your character is. Wow. Anyway, let's go to Kowloon and find Yugo. What, you're going to report in at the agency? Roger that, let's meet in Kowloon then. Same place as before. Hurry up! Kyoko, well that was fast. Are you done with your business with your friend? The rebels? The friend of a friend is a friend? I have no idea what you're talking about, but you seem the type to be easily embroiled in trouble. What happened to Detective Matayoshi? He just went home for a few minutes ago. We're going to wait for Kamishiro to make their next move. From now, you have some free time. Helping your friends might be a good use of your time right now. You never know how the wheels of fate will turn. After all, as they say, one good turn deserves another. Huh? One good turn deserves another. You're saying I'm using that proverb wrong? Huh. If that's what you think, go look up the correct meaning. Okay, I will later. Hey, Editor Mikey here. According to Merriam-Webster, it's used to say that a person should do something nice for someone who has done something nice for him or her. Skull Miramon. Hey, bring me something good to eat next time you come. Pinky, swear it. I understand. Please wait a little longer, okay? Great. Okay. I think I'll stop the episode here. You may have noticed I was trying to rush. It's because Evelyn was talking. No, I'm kidding. Alright guys, I'm going to cut the episode here. I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. OMG.
I'm sorry.
Such a disaster. No, it's not your